Okay, there. So yeah, as we discussed earlier, we are just going to continue with the last question for speaking, and then we'll go check your answers for the writing task. Okay. Okay, so let me just share my screen again, and then let's begin. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Listen to a lecture from a biology class.
So, we've been talking about how animals have developed different ways of surviving. And one way is from having developed special physical characteristics that help protect them from the dangers in their environment. These are known as protective adaptations, and there are two different kinds. Some animals have defensive adaptations. That means they protect themselves by having body structures that make it hard for predators to get at them. And other animals have offensive adaptations, body structures that keep predators away. All right, let's start with the turtle. It's a good example of an animal with a defensive adaptation. Since you've probably all seen turtles, you already know that it has a hard shell that covers its back and vital organs. Its shell is its special physical characteristic, and it's so strong it won't break or split open, making it very hard for a predator to get at it. The turtle also has a flexible neck, so it can pull its head down under its shell. Its legs can also fold up under the shell and provide more protection still. All right, but now let's talk about the porcupine. That's an animal that protects itself with an offensive adaptation by threatening a predator with physical harm. In case you haven't seen a porcupine recently, just imagine an animal with a small body that is covered with thousands of long, sharp, needle-like quills. Those quills are its special physical characteristic. So whenever a predator gets too near, when it brushes against the porcupine, those sharp quills come loose and become embedded in the predator's skin. So predators know enough to stay away because they see the porcupine's threatening quills and they don't want to risk being hurt by them.
Okay. Let's go with the question.
Using points and examples from the lecture, explain two different protective adaptations.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you have 20 seconds to prepare. You may begin. Good luck. Okay, time's up. All right, 60 seconds to speak. You may begin.
Okay. In the biology class, the professor used two example to explain how the animal use their body structure to survive. And first, the professor mentions that turtles have the hard shell, so they can they can use the shell to protect themselves from the predator. They have a flexible neck, can pull back to their shell, and their legs can fold up. And in the second example, the professor mentions that porcupine, it had a small body, but there with the thousand sharp quills. When the predator comes near them, they can use the quills to frighten the predator so that the predator will run away. And this is how the animal use their body structure to survive.
Okay, just beats the time. Okay, that's a lot better, Vivian. So yeah, we'll just continue to mind the subject verb agreement. Okay, and then yeah, the transitional devices. But well done for the day. Okay. All right. So yeah, that would be it for our speaking session. And oh, questions before we begin our writing class?
Yeah.
No? Okay, let's proceed with writing. Okay, so your homework was you have to answer a task about agreement or disagreement. So some people believe that when busy parents do not have a lot of time to spend with their children, the best use of that time is to have fun playing games or sports. Others believe that it is best to use that time doing things together that are related to schoolwork. Okay, which of the two approaches do you prefer? Use specific reasons and examples to support your answer. Okay, let me just share your answers on the screen. Hold on. Okay, let's start with the introduction. Okay, so yeah, this is the introduction and let's start. Okay, in nowadays, normally we don't use in nowadays.
Oh,
We normally use just nowadays.
oh,
Okay, but there is nothing wrong with in nowadays. It's just that it's
oh,
more common to use
nowadays.
nowadays.
Okay.
Okay, so nowadays, usually parents,
Usually.
yes, parents usually would be a better term. Okay, yeah, so we'll just remove this one. Okay, parents usually have their works. What do you mean? Have their works to do?
Oh, I try to say that in the early time, usually is the father they are going to work and the mother they take care of the child.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, most parents choose to work. Uh,
Together, both
mm,
of them.
yes, both of them have the work, but maybe they not working together. They have the
Mm-hmm. Okay,
different
I
work.
see. They both have work. They both have jobs, correct?
Yes,
Okay, all right. Parents, both parents. Okay, since we're talking about both the mom and dad already
yes,
compared to before, right? Okay, both parents usually have to work. Okay, to work. Okay, to work. All right, that's it. So,
work.
okay, to work. So that means this will be no S. Okay. All right. So nowadays, both parents usually have to work. It means that they have limited time. Yeah, limited time. Remember, if you're gonna talk about they don't have free time, right? Yes. Okay. Always remember. Oh, sorry. This should be green. Always remember subject verb agreement. And here we cannot say limit and time because they're both nouns, but not a compound noun. So it should be an adjective and a noun. Okay. So limited time. It means that they have limited time to company.
Yes, after the work, they have a little time to company with their children.
What do you mean company? Like a corporation?
Yeah, they can watch TV together
No,
or
no, no, no.
have a
Corporation.
cooperation. What is that?
Like businesses. That's a company.
Oh, no, no. Just stay with their children after work. They have a little time to have a little conversation with them or
Uh-huh.
yeah, company.
Ah, it should be a company, not
Oh,
company.
oh,
A company. Okay, to accompany their children. Okay, here comes a your problem here is double E, so always be mindful of spellings. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay, here comes a problem. How to use this valuable time with their children. Hmm? Okay. We don't normally use this part here.
oh.
Here comes a problem. How to use this value time. Value is also noun. Time is
Valuable,
also noun. Yes, it should be valuable. Okay.
valuable.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
How to
okay.
use this valuable time with their children? Okay. How do they use this valuable time?
How do they use? Oh,
Yeah, with their children.
okay.
Oh, sorry. It should be yellow. Okay. Some might say that parents, I need to say the
That
because our topic here is some,
some,
not the parents.
not the exact person.
Okay, some might say that parents should do school assignments with their children together, while others
Others.
believe that parents should play games or sports. Uh-huh. Okay. This is redundant. You see, you used with their children
Oh,
twice. Okay. All right. Okay. Parents should, some might say that parents should do school assignments with their children together, while others believe that they should play games. So instead of using their children, you can say with them. Okay, so that you will just use prepositions
it is.
for it. Okay, all right. So them and there. Okay. Personally, I agree that parents having activities with their children is the best way of using time. This one is pretty vague. Both are activities, right? Playing
Yeah.
games is an activities. Being doing schoolworks related to schoolwork is also an activity. So which
So
one is your final answer?
having fun time.
Both are fun.
Ooh, fun. Oh,
Which one do you choose? Playing games or
sports.
schoolwork?
I
Huh?
choose the playing games or sports.
Okay, all right. Okay, personally, I agree that parents having activities such as
Such as
playing sports with their children, okay, is the best way. Is the best way to use the
review
time. Okay, okay, is the best way to use the time.
or to use the time.
Okay, use the time. Okay, questions here before we proceed?
Yes.
Sure.
I um choose use of or to. Um,
What do you mean?
um,
What's your question?
oh, um, in this moment, how can I decide to use of or to in this sentence?
Huh? You mean like prepositions?
Yes.
Okay, should we discuss prepositions? Okay, so if you use off, it means to belong. You belong to something. Okay, like I always dreamed of being famous. Okay, or related to. Okay. Sorry, that should be, yeah. Of should be used to indicate something related to or belonging to. Like I have always dreamed of being famous, right? They actually have, what do you call that? Different uses. Okay. It might be too long to discuss this one
Oh,
in English, but let's give it a try. Okay. So your original answer is, what was it again?
best way of using the time.
Okay, all
Oh,
right. Of using the time. Okay. So we normally use off if it you use a connection or it shows a connection. Like, is she a friend of yours?
oh,
Or this is a photo of my wife. Okay. All right. But when we say to, we say shows direction of something or
yeah.
moving towards. Okay, but this is not the correct use that we are what do you call that? Looking for, okay? So um we can discuss this one, but yeah, to is used for like verb infinitive. Okay, so yeah, okay. This is okay, best way, but we normally say best way plus to plus infinitive. Okay, we don't use of
Um,
and then continuous tense. Okay. All right. So best way, like this is the best way to keep fit, right? This is the best way to be smarter. So it's always to plus infinitive. Okay? Yes. All right. But both are okay. Best way of using time. Okay. But it's better to use infinitives in here. Okay? All right.
okay.
Okay. I will be discussing 2 points to support my opinion. Okay. That will be okay with me. All right. Let's start with your first point. Hold on. Let me. Okay. There. Okay. First, having some activities with. Hmm, having some activities with their children. Hmm? Ah, okay. So you meant your parents already, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. First, having some activities with their children. Well, we don't have the topic yet in this sentence. We don't have a topic. What's your topic here?
Parents having
So you will repeat it like once, especially on the first topic, and then after that you don't need to.
um,
Okay. All right. So parents having some activities with their children,
improve
yeah, can improve. Okay. Children's. Okay. Pretty redundant. Okay. What would be the other term for children?
there's physical and mental health. Use the um, there.
Theirs.
It's also redundant.
If you use theirs here, like their, it could mean parents, but not children, okay? Because our topic here was parents.
Improve child's
A child's. Okay, we don't. Let's say like some couples only have one child, right? Okay, all right. Physical and mental health. Okay, do you get my point here? Why I just used child here? Okay,
um,
but normally, first parents having some activities with, you can just say with the whole family,
with the whole
right? Yeah, can improve so you can retain children in here. Is that okay?
yes.
Yes, okay. So with the whole family. Okay, I think just this one. Okay, with the whole family can improve children's physical and mental health. It is important for children to release their pressures. What do you mean pressures?
Oh, because they have a lot of assignment or tasks to do
Mm-hmm.
during the weekday. So
Mm-hmm.
they have the proper relaxed time with their parents
Mm-hmm.
is important.
Okay, we don't normally use pressure in that matter. But we normally use stress.
No stress.
Stress, okay. Pressure is like a feeling,
Okay.
though, like, oh, I'm pressured by my parents' expectation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, release their stress. Okay. By playing sports or games. In Taiwan, each children have a lot of courses and assignments every day. After school, parents will usually,
Oh, well, usually.
yeah, will usually send them to learning institutes. Okay. Crime school, you
Yes.
mean?
I'm
Okay.
so
I see. In that place, there are some teachers that can,
that.
okay, that can help children to write their homework and review course materials. No comma. Okay. Yeah, until their parents take them home at 7 p.m. Okay, most children have accumulated lots of pressure. This is okay, lots of pressure
Okay.
on
It's
school days, not
okay.
weekdays. Okay. Okay.
Then
Days
how
means just Monday to Friday.
huh.
Okay. Yes. Because
What
let's say, what if it's their vacation?
eh?
What if it's their vacation? Are you still going to use weekdays? There's no
Oh,
school at that time, right? I think you mentioned that they get a lot of pressure from school.
yes.
Correct? Okay. In school. Okay. Most children have accumulated lots of pressure from
From school.
school. Yeah,
Mhm.
not to. Okay. Wait, hold on. From school. Okay. Okay. No need to say school days. Okay. But
Oh,
in here, at the weekend, on weekends can also be a substitute here. Yeah, this is just an option. Okay.
okay. Both can use.
Both can be used. Okay. On weekends or at the weekend, parents usually
Parents have
more
usually
spare time with with their child. Okay. And parks would be okay. And parks would be always will always be
with always
will always be, not would.
will
Okay.
always
Will always be.
yeah,
Okay. A good place to have, not having. Okay.
to have
Yeah,
obvious to
because we're using present no no no, yeah, future tense. Simple present, simple future in
yes.
here. Okay. But mm, okay, because we're using usually in here. Okay. So we will use base form. Like
Is
to have okay, this quality time. Okay. Again, on weekends or at the weekend, parents usually have more spare time. Spare time is two words.
hmm?
Is spare time two words or one word?
Spare time.
Yeah, one word or two?
Um, two.
It is two. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. With their child. Okay. And parks will always be a good place to have this quality time. Okay. All right. Children can relax entirely during activities. Um, you have to give examples of what activities.
Oh,
Yeah. What would be the activities?
playing a soccer or playing a
Mm-hmm.
basketball.
Okay, so put examples. At least two examples.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. In the long run, through these activities, oh sorry, children can relax entirely during activities with their parents and all the negative emotions and all, maybe some. Okay, but not all. We're exaggerating already. Okay. So if we can say most, but not all. Most,
Uh,
if not all. Yes,
okay.
negative emotions can, but not all. Okay, that's just it. Okay,
Mhm.
with their parents and all, you can just say most or some. Okay, and then you don't use the in here
Emotions.
because the topic is not about negative emotions. Okay. Okay. All right. So again, children can relax entirely during activities with their parents, and some, or let's say most, negative emotions can fade away. Okay. And then, for example, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In the long run, through these activities, children and parents can strengthen, meaning make
Strength.
their,
Stronger.
Yeah, stronger. Okay. Sorry. Children and parents can strengthen not only their physical but also mental health. Okay. You already used there in here. Not only physical, okay, but it's okay. Their physical but also mental health. Okay. Questions for paragraph 1.
No.
Vivian? No, all clear. Okay, we'll proceed to okay. All right. We'll have 2. Okay. In addition, every child deserves to own a happy childhood. To have, not to own. Okay. To have a happy childhood. Okay. This is period, not
Um,
comma. Okay. Or as the saying goes, if you use a saying, where is your saying?
a lucky person's life. That
Okay.
sentence.
Before that, after goes, put a comma. Okay. And
Oh,
this one is wrong. Why is it facing outside? It should be facing inside. Okay. And no space here. Okay. So as the saying goes, a lucky person's lifetime is cured by childhood, while an unlucky person's lifetime is spent curing childhood. Okay. All right. Okay. Childhood can deeply impact a person's life. Okay, when children grow in a positive environment, they usually have stable emotions and behaviors, which is saying that, huh? Which is saying that? Where
I
did you
want to,
get this?
where did I just came into my mind because I want
Uh-huh.
to explain this sentence more. So I just said, oh, which is saying that?
Hmm? So this is like a continuation of this sentence?
Yes, because
Then you have to, sorry, you have to combine them,
oh,
okay? You use too many,
when
no, relative clauses, but no complete sentences, okay? All right. So when children grow in a positive environment, they usually have stable emotions and behaviors, which is saying that when children become adults, okay, they will make some valuable contributions, not contributes, contributions.
oh, constant,
Contributes is like a verb, okay, but
yes.
or like valuable is an adjective, contributions is a noun, okay?
Ah,
Okay. All right. They will make some valuable contributions to the society and the crime rate. Why are you talking about crime rate?
because you grow up in the stable environment, so you hardly to become a bad person.
I mean, like, was it emphasized in the question about becoming bad or good? In the
Oh,
question, in the task question.
no.
So you
Mm.
don't need to include it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Because yeah, it was never a topic in the first place. Okay. Okay. All right. To the society. That's it. Yes. Next, on the other hand, let parents do schoolwork with their children and this value time is such a waste.
What,
Really?
what do you mean? What do you mean?
You said like when parents help their children with their homeworks, it's a waste of time.
Yes, because the following reason.
As I
Um,
mentioned before, children have to go to learning. It's the choice of the parent if they want them to send them to learning institutes, right?
yes. Hmm, hmm,
Because not everybody is like Taiwan, is like Japan.
hmm.
Philippines, we don't go to language learning institutes after
Oh,
school.
oh, okay.
Remember, who's gonna read this is not Asian. So they will
Oh,
not understand this one. Okay. All right. So on the other hand, when you say such a waste, it's too offensive. Okay. So you have to use a smoother or let's say less offensive, like a neutral word. Okay. Okay. So On the other hand, parents doing okay schoolwork with their children. Let's just use children this time. Yes. Okay. Okay. In this value time, valuable time.
Oh,
Okay. In their valuable time, not this. Because I think we used this, there, right?
yes.
Okay. It's this in here. Okay. Okay. But you can use here there as well. Okay. So you don't become
With
redundant. Okay. And their valuable
your boy.
time is what's another word for such a waste?
Is pretty shame? Pretty ashamed?
That's worse.
Oh, that's worse. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You have to use neutral.
Neutral. Neutral. Next one is a little bit too is a little bit too waste. No.
Still a waste.
Um, parents doing homework with their children in their valuable time is is probably not a good choice.
Okay, not the best
Or not the
choice.
best.
Okay. All right. So, in their valuable time is not the best choice. Okay. All right. So if you it when you say it's not the best, meaning the best choice is to play
Mm,
sports. So the second one would be, let's say, doing
not the
schoolwork.
best. Okay.
Okay. All right. As I mentioned before, children must, not have to.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. Must go to learning institutes after school and not
and
comma. Okay.
mhm.
And their homework had already been checked by the teachers. There's no need to spend another time on it. Okay. Having some sports or games are much better than this. Okay. A conclusion, given the reasons mentioned above, I strongly believe that parents having some activities with their children is the best way to spend. Remember sports or game
uh,
activities. Okay.
okay.
Sports or game activities. Yeah. For you to be very clear. And with their children is the best way to spend quality time. Okay, that is not to say that other opinions are completely. This one I've always here for you. Try to use a different one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That is not to say that other opinions are completely out of merit. However, I believe I have substantiated reasons to support my point of view. Okay, that would be better. All right. Questions or clarifications here?
Yes. On the other hand, that paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
the children have to
Mm-hmm.
must to. This dif- what is the difference between have to or must?
Okay. Both when you say have to, it's general obligation. Okay, like what do you call that? Like um daily things that you need to do, okay? Like without forcing you, like I have to brush my teeth twice a day, right? You like it's okay not to follow it. That's okay. But when you say must, it's an obligation. It's also an obligation, but more specific. Okay, that is important. Uh, that are important, let's say, in the future or in the past. Okay. Yeah. So, they have like a slight difference, but they almost mean the same. However, if you just want to have like variety of words, you can use have, you can use must.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, just that one. Okay, but be very specific with your answers also. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything else you'd like to ask here?
In the same paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
the and or a comma. How
Mm.
can I dis, dis, distinguish this?
What do you mean?
This, this
We can distinguish comma and because they have different uses.
okay.
Okay? So in here, as I mentioned before, children must go to school after must go to learning institutes after school. If you put comma, you already used comma here, right? So you're supposed to give like you're supposed to end your sentence actually. Okay, but why did I use here and? It's because I want you to use longer
Oh,
sentences. Your sentences are usually simple, okay, which is not going to give you a very high score, okay? So you can use conjunctions like and, also, but, however, to connect sentences, okay, to make your sentences have a variation also. Instead of using comma, because when you use comma, there's supposed to be like three things. Okay,
oh,
one,
that was
there's
it.
only two.
Mm,
Okay, but there's supposed to be three.
oh,
Okay, because if you use two, I have an apple, comma, and orange. Is that right?
no.
No, right? It should always be three, right? And a mango, right? That's the point in there. But you can also use and to combine sentences. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything else, please?
Yeah,
None? Okay, we will go to. Oh, yeah, let me just save this one and then I'll upload this
okay.
later on. But yeah, we'll go to your next work.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Wait, let me just. I think I forgot to write it. Okay, so this is task 44, right? So
Yeah.
your next task will be 45.
Okay.
And let me just find 45 because I forgot to write 45 in here. Hold on.
I wanna open the light very
Sure,
quickly.
sure, it's okay. No worries.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's this one. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Task 45. Oh, sorry. Am I right? Yes. Okay. So in the past, it's also agree, disagree. So in the past or in the past, young people depended too much on their parents to make decisions for them. Today, young people are better able to make decisions about their own lives. Okay. Use specific examples and reasons to support your answers. Okay. All right. So we'll use the remaining time for you to finish answering. Okay.
Okay.
You may begin. Good luck.
Okay.
Okay, you're done. Kindly send it to me, please.
Yes. Okay. Hold on. Mm, Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me try to use a Word file for this one.
Mm.
Oh, and by the way, I already sent the photo on the chat box of
Oh,
the
oh,
homework. Yeah, you don't need to screenshot on the class video also. Okay. All right. I think it's too small. Hold on. Let me change the size. Okay. All right. Can you see it on screen?
I can
Okay,
see.
we only have 1 minute. Okay. All right. So as the time changes, not changing.
Oh,
Okay. Yes. As the time changes, okay, most children are independent. Okay. All right. Um, hmm? You have too many commas here. Why is that so? One, two, three,
oh,
three. Yeah, but there's no and.
mm, oh,
Meaning
okay.
you have to cut some of them. Okay. As the time changes, most children are independent, while some, uh, I think you can make it a period. And
Mm,
then some people think that parents learn to give their child a personal space so that they can make choices on their own. Correct. Okay. Comma. You cannot put a comma before a conjunction. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. While hold on. Let me. Yeah. While others believe that children still need their parents to help them in making decisions. Okay. Personally, I think that it will be better if parents can let their child make choices by themselves. Okay. And then how many reasons do you have? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Just that one. Two reasons,
Yes.
probably. Okay. All right. Let me just erase these things so I can copy this and you can write it here. Okay. All right. So it's already on the chat box, so you can copy that for your next homework. Okay. So and yeah, I already sent the screenshot of your homework, so you can use that to make your file. Okay.
Oh,
So we're gonna see on Sunday, each other on Sunday, right?
yes,
Is
correct.
it Sunday? Okay. So yeah, if you can send it earlier, that would be better, but no pressure as well. Okay. So yeah, it's Qingming, I believe in Taiwan right now. Are you in your hometown already, Vivienne, or you have to travel somewhere?
Oh, um, you mean right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to walk my dog.
I mean like it's Qingming,
Oh, Jing.
Qingming. Yeah, Qingming, right?
Oh,
Are you going back to your hometown or are
oh,
you in your
actually,
hometown?
before this month, at
Mm-hmm.
the March, we already have visit the
You already visited.
yeah
Okay.
because we avoid the people.
Okay, the crowded place also, right? So yeah, enjoy walking your dog. I have dogs as well, so it's good to walk them out
Thank
also.
you.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So I'll
okay.
just see you on Sunday and let's do our best as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great day, Vivian. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.